What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. As many of you know, the San Jose Sharks are in the process of blowing a 3-0 series lead to the Los Angeles Kings, and I haven't been doing too much on it on the show. I've been using the blog I've been writing for, Rant Sports, so head on over there. I've written a ton of pieces about it, and by ton of them, I mean like 5, about this series. And Joe Thornton, 3 points through the first 3 games, all San Jose Sharks wins. Last 3 games, -4, no points. What is that telling you? Well, it's telling me that his lack of his, as I sound like I have a major lisp, his reputation for not delivering in the postseason is on target. You look at his regular season numbers, and actually his playoff numbers, and we'll get to that in a second. 1,194 points in 1,207 games. Awesome numbers. Playoffs, 131 games, 100 points. Not bad. Not bad at all. And because he's going up against tighter checking. And the one thing was his rookie year with the Bruins. I think they lost 6 games to whoever. Pat Burns had him on the bench. He played, but he wasn't getting a ton of ice time. And then that 7-game series against Montreal, when the Bruins blew the 3-1 lead, he had cracked ribs. He really shouldn't have been out there. He had no points in that series, so it's not as bad as it looks. But he's -25 in the postseason, plus 178 in the regular season. So that's telling me that there's a lack of big game mentality. I mean, it's tougher in the playoffs, it's tighter checking, but the discrepancy in plus minus, I think, and again, people want to say it's an antiquated stat, but it's a telling statistic right here, because you look at how many great regular season teams Joe Thornton's played on, and how he's never played in a team that's gone to the Stanley Cup Finals, and he's gone to, 2 Western Conference Finals? That's something that has to be taken into consideration when you're breaking it down with him. And I know the other thing is he doesn't shoot the puck enough. He's an adept playmaker. He was, third in the NHL in assists this year. That, being a big guy, I think you have to play to the tough in front of the net mindset. But I mean, again, I don't think I've always defended Thornton both on the show and just general conversations. He was the first NHL player I ever met. He was an 18-year-old rookie with the Boston Bruins, and I actually said to the guy sitting next to him, who was my state representative, and he's actually now my congressman, will you sign my hockey stick? And to me, like, I had 3 heads. He said, my dad told me, no, he's the hockey player, and he pointed to Joe Thornton. And I said, he can't be a hockey player, he's a teenager. Or he plays for the Bruins, and But you catch what I'm saying. And, it's not ideal for Joe Thornton's legacy, who entered the season, I believe, as a borderline Hall of Famer, one of the better NHL players the last few years. But something got to give, you know what I mean? I don't feel comfortable pinning all the Sharks' lack of postseason success on him, but it's there. And now, if he's on a team that blows a 3-0 series lead, then the biggest, the fans in Los Angeles will be happy because their Kings moved on, but the people that criticize Joe Thornton the most, who's a Boston Bruin, will be reveling in it. So it's time for Joe Thornton to stand and deliver and have the game of a lifetime in Game 7. And I love saying that, Game 7. In San Jose on Wednesday night. It's an intriguing situation, but we'll see what comes of it, because the chickens are coming home to roost for Master Joseph Thornton. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ on how bad Joe Thornton's legacy will be if they blow this series. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the series, season, playoffs. Want to talk about playoffs? And beyond. Later, guys.